Okay, welcome back. So this is the Vanguard reporting. Don't use God's name to cajole people into marriage. Cleric. Now, this is a very interesting topic. Everyone remembers that joke about the guy calling Sister Lizzie. I just descended from the mountain, and I saw you. I saw you descending from the mountain and all of that, and you were wearing a white garment, wedding gown. I saw two from Russia. I saw things like that. I can't really remember perfectly, but everyone remembers that joke. Now, it's actually making fun of that attitude of some people in the Church of God. And this thing really does exist. It probably seems like somebody's pulling a red herring, but it really, really exists. People do that. Some people really, really do that. Some guys do that. And of course, like some ladies say, it's actually just a sign of non-confidence. It's actually a sign of not being confident enough for you to approach that lady. But on the other hand, I actually believe it's not only because of that. Some guys have this mentality that it's actually very, very carnal. If you know what I mean, that it is very carnal, it is very sinful for you to have that desire. So they try to quote the desire in the directions of God or in instructions of God to make it seem like they don't have the desire for the lady, they don't have the desire for the lady. For goodness sake, what lady is going to be happy to go along with a guy that doesn't desire her? I'm not a lady, but I understand that ladies want to be desired. So it's actually a losing strategy. If you are speaking to a real lady, it's actually a losing strategy. And that's one of the reasons why they try to brainwash the ladies with that attitude of God and try to back them into a corner and say, yes, God told me to do this and do that, especially if that guy is a leader in the church. Let's say he's a youth pastor or something like that. Then the lady's backed into a corner. Very difficult situation. How are you going to be able to say no to your pastor? It's a very difficult situation and it's a very callous thing to do. So now this reverend is saying it. Now Adedayo gave the advice at a seminar for singles and the married organized by Christ Foundation Bible Church in Ilorin on Saturday. He said that most men who approach a lady in the name of God are mostly not confident of themselves. And he gave the warning. Of course, that's true. Now he said that it is natural for a man to see, admire, and approach a lady to express his intentions for her. Now I'm just going to chip in something. Look back at some of the days in the Bible. You would see people actually seeing a woman and desiring the woman. It's very difficult for you to see anywhere in the Bible where God tells you, go meet, I am the Lord of Abraham, and I'm telling you now, go meet Elizabeth, and Elizabeth is going to be your wife. Things don't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way. And of course, one of the Bible verses that they quote is, he that findeth the wife. It is finding, that is, you have to search. It is not about he that is told where his wife is. We all have to realize that. Anyway, let's continue. It says, okay, then it says, may I tell you, young ladies and women who are of marriageable age, that you should beware the men who approach you in the name of God. Such men say things like, the Lord revealed to me in a dream that you are my wife. Or they say things like, 2 years ago, while I was praying for a life partner, a prophet approached me and he gave me your exact description. Bunk, absolute bunk. Now you see, all these are deceits, and any man who does that simply lacks confidence. He's going back to the confidence issue again. Guys, don't do this. Don't do this. That's a killer pill to the whole attempt at the relationship. If you do this, you are most likely going to lose the lady. You are most likely going to lose the lady because, have you ever thought about the reason why ladies like guys that are taller than they are? Tall guys. Now, some people try to make it a little dirty by talking about maybe the size of the genital or things like that. I don't think it's so much about that. I think it's because ladies want their male partner to be imposingly tall, imposingly stronger, imposingly bigger than they are. There's this sense, even though they don't really think about it in this sense, there's this sense of wanting somebody that can protect you. There's this sense of wanting somebody bigger, somebody that can scare away any sort of threat, somebody you can be safe around, that they have instinctively. Whether or not they think about it, it's just there. They want you to be that big hero for them. That's the way it is. So if you, as a hero, are folding up like a cheap suitcase, hiding under the name of God in order to propose. I mean, that's absolutely nonsense. Because if a lady is able to really think deeply about it, it means you don't really think about her as being that hot. You don't really think about her as being that great. All you think is, I mean, you're just simply obeying God. It means she doesn't even appeal to you. It's almost an insult, in fact. So you're basically insulting the lady by going through the route of God. It means the lady by herself does not impress you. It's disappointing. You shouldn't do that, guys. You shouldn't do that. No matter how holy you are. I don't care if you are the pastor of your church. I don't care whatever you think you are or the position you are holding. It is not a sin to desire a woman if you are single and go out for her and ask her. If she agrees, good. If she doesn't agree, no problem. Understand? So now, let's continue. It says, they don't usually stand the test of time and challenges. And may I tell you that it is not true love. Then it says, the Bible makes us to understand that Adam saw Eve and said that this is the bone of my bone and the flesh of my flesh. It is not revealed to him while he slept. I'm not saying you should not involve God in your choice of life partner. I am only saying beware of those who don't really love you but want to use you. It is expected that a man be attracted to a lady. He should be able to approach you naturally. Then you can both pray about the relationship together and seek the will of God. If you begin to see a sister in your dream, then you are beginning probably to probably lust after her, or you are having infatuations. It is not God. Ladies, if any man approaches you and says, God said you are my wife, simply tell him, God did not say so. He said. The cleric said that many have fallen victim of unhappy or unfulfilled marriages because they were either married off by prophecy or cajoled into such marriages in the name of God. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Ladies, don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. You're all smarter than that. You deserve that strong, confident man. And guys, you deserve to be strong and confident and go for the girl. And go for the girl, go for the lady. Don't be scared. You should be our hero. Don't be that scared nerd in the corner. Anyway, thank you very much. We'll see you guys next time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you click on the notification bell. Share this with your friends so that my channel can grow. Thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you next time.